Welcome to the live stream. My name's Pamela Sturt. I'm an author of young adult science fiction and fantasy. And today, I'm back. Shorty's back again. Pam is back. Tell a friend. Pam is back. How is everyone? I really missed you guys last week, and I'm so sorry. I didn't expect not to be here, but I had the second COVID shot, and I also have seasonal allergies, so I didn't have a huge reaction, but it was enough to slow me down. I gotta say, I was really slowed down. But I feel like my energy has been renewed by this time, and I want to know how you're doing. How was your week? It's been 2 weeks since I've heard from y'all. I missed you guys so much. I really and truly did. So tell me what's going on in your lives. Are you writing? Do you have, are you done with school? What projects are you bringing to the live stream today? What are you working on? What do you need help with? I thought today maybe we could, now this is going to be a tough topic for me, because I haven't talked about it a lot, and I think a lot of people feel very daunted by it. And the topic is comedy in writing. And I think it's very difficult to think, what you're thinking is funny and trying to relay that in a written form is kind of challenging. So I do have a few things that I have learned over the years that people have told me, not just myself, but they said, oh, this part in the book was actually very entertaining or very funny. And I'm going to share some of those things with you, and some things I've observed or learned from other writers or comedians that have shared. So hopefully, and I think that comedy can be added to any kind of book, fantasy, sci-fi, venture, romance, but specifically we need some comedy and romance. I love rom-coms, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a rom-com to have a heart and a little bit of funny. For me, I need a little comedy, a little adventure, a little love. I like to have a mishmash of different entertainments. Well, hello, Shadow. Hello, Allie. Hello, Chicken Pie. So good to see you, my friend. Hello, Chloe. Number one, always here first. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, that's me. Ha. Oh, Shadow. Yeah, Pam, we are back again. Yeah, chicken, woo! And I'm so happy to see you all out there. My books are too dark for comedy. Even the darkest stuff, though, there can be a little comedic twist. I thought, well, Buffy, if you've ever read Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it can be very dark it can be very funny one minute and literally be killing one of your favorite characters in the next scene. I think that actually sometimes your more dramatic scenes hit harder if you get people almost like unexpected, hit them unexpectedly with your drama. If there's a little bit of levity, or have that one character who's always joking around, and then if something bad happens to them, then I think that people get really invested in the one that is the comedy relief, as it were. But it's just a suggestion. Everyone knows the tone of their book and what might play or might not play. And you have to go with what you're comfortable with. Dark. Okay, slowly chugging along in my dark romance epic fantasy, working on my 6th chapter and have a lot more to do. I get you. I get you 100%. I am not done with Rebel. I had planned on being done by the end of Camp Nano. Although I did hit my word count goal, I did not finish the book, and I am really close, but work has been, don't want to talk about work. Work has been a challenge. So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's been super challenging. So what I have done is just, I've had to adjust my goal. So now my goal is between 500 and 1,000 words a day. I've been hitting that very comfortably, and I can actually be creative in that space. My old goal used to be 2,000 a day, so it really kind of hurts to lower it. But I know if I keep saying I'm going to hit 2,000 and I keep hitting below it, it's going to discourage me and not make me have any progress. If I only get one book done this year, then that's what happens. I had higher aspirations, but I'm going to be good with what I can accomplish and keep my mental sanity and actually be actual goal is to write books that people love and books that end up on people's keeper shelves, and the kind of books that not just make money, but actually entertain people and make them think and make them feel something. And if I can do that, then I've accomplished my real goal. Oh no, Allie, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so sorry. I know it was a carnival job, wasn't it? I know that's got to be rough, though. They had to be a rough job. So maybe you'll find something better. I hope you find something that you enjoy, that works for you and your schedule and your child and all that stuff. Aw, that sucked. I didn't even notice you weren't on. Okay, I am sad now. Only 3 more weeks of school left for Miss Shadow. Oh, I'm rooting for you, girl. We're almost there. We're going to have that lovely English summer, and I know it's cooler over there, but I'm sure you get some beautiful sunshine and hopefully a little bit warmer weather and some flowers bloom. I know there's some beautiful English gardens, so hopefully you get some wonderful blooming things. I mean, spring has definitely sprung. All of my trees around my house now have unfurled their leaves, and I'm seeing tulips and crocuses and all these beautiful plants are coming to life. This is a very exciting time. Oh, I'm so sorry you were very sick. You've had a rough week, man. I'm so sorry. I know, like I definitely felt only got 3 chapters of my short story left, and I think I'm going to take a short break as my brain doesn't want to finish it as long as I'm... Oh, I understand that. 100%, Miss Shadow, and don't push yourself when you feel like you're going to burn out. Just give yourself grace. It's what I always suggest. Yay, you and Chloe, I know, are just almost there. Almost there. I am looking forward to your freedom as much as you are. Like, is this your last year in school? Like, you get to go to university next year? Is that how it works? Or let me know in the comments. I'm very curious as to what's happening next. Or if you don't want to share that, that's fine too. I'm not going to stop writing. Okay, that's fair. And it will probably inspire more creativity because you're giving yourself a break on the piece that is kind of burning you out. And I think that's good advice for anybody who feels like they're feeling burnt out on a piece. I think it was Asimov, I believe, who used to have 2 or 3 typewriters with different stories. And when one wasn't really progressing or he felt blocked on it, he would just scoot his little chair around to another typewriter. And we have the magic of the internet. So you just open a new Word doc or whatever you need to do and start writing on a different project. So that's a good tip. Oh, no. Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. I hope you are feeling much better this week and that things start looking up for you. Yeah! All right! I'm so good. But Chloe's back in the game. Chloe's back in the game. I am so proud and happy that you have now rejoined us in the writing section of this beautiful live stream. So be thinking about in this first sprint that we're going to do, and I feel it coming. I've not got anything. I got a new couch yesterday, so it kind of dominated my after work time. It was fun. I had to go and pick it up with my oldest daughter helped me for Mother's Day, and she helped me find it, and we moved it, and it was quite the tremendous experience going up these stairs with just 2 gals that, I'm pretty strong, but it was still very challenging. We got the couch upstairs. It definitely took a lion's share of my energy and time, so I did not get any good writing done yesterday. So I'm looking to do some words today with you all. Okay. Due to the current world situation, yeah. It's a little disappointing that you don't get to go in person, but you got to protect yourself, and if you feel comfortable with that, I am 100% supportive, and I think it'll still be a great situation. You'll learn a lot. Hopefully you'll get a lot of great teachers and still meet a lot of nice people online. Yay! Okay, so we're working on some projects. It looks like everyone has something that they're going to do. We're going to do Pomodoro number 1. It'll be 25 minutes. I want you to crack them knuckles and start thinking about how maybe if you feel like your workbook could use a little zazz mataz, a little bit of laughs, or a little bit even of lightness, that might give more impact to your darkness. There you go. Maybe consider infusing some humor. And I have 3 or 4 different suggestions. I have a few suggestions of how to do that, starting in the next break. So let's get some words in, guys. Let's get some words in. Let's see what I got going on. What I got going on. I'm going with the classic. It's a classic, unicorns. Doing some schoolwork. All right. Hello, Better Days. So good to see you. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Always good to see you. I am so happy for everyone who stops in. Hey, Glapja! Oh. Go. Oh, you got for the words? For the words, I was at 600. Oh my gosh. That is a bit ominous, is it not? That's a lot of sixes. Isn't it that's a number, man. And my sweet catty corn is still here. This is my early Mother's Day present from my younger daughter. And catty corn is here. And I've decided her name. Her name is Calliope. Calliope the Caticorn, and I'm very happy with the name, and she seems to like it. And she is beautiful and multicolored, and I adore her. So pick your beautiful Caticorn or unicorn, as the case may be. I'm going to pick number 6. I am number 6 all the way. Well, thank you. Yeah, I like my little Caticorn. Do. I am feeling razzmatazz. Oh, and also, if you guys are looking forward to Loki coming out soon, I think they're moving up his launch date, and it's going to be on a Wednesday night. I mean, because he's tricky, he likes to change things. But I'm kind of excited by that. And if you've not seen the trailer for all of the Marvel, even if you're not a Marvel fan, well, you should. If you're a Marvel fan, you have to see this. It is the trailer for the new Marvel movies, and it shows like a retrospective of everything that's come before, and it's like a 7-minute video, and it's fantastic because it shows what's coming up in the next year and a half. And my heart, I swear, I was crying by the end because it was just like, going back to the movies and seeing Marvel movies will make my heart just so happy, so happy. Yeah, it's coming soon. Oh, hello, Miss Dina! Yay! Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Miss Shadow, and I am there for it. I am excited for Loki. He was not my favorite of all characters, but I really enjoy Tom Hiddleston, and I enjoy his portrayal of Loki, and he does really good comedy. And I guess, Thor Ragnarok is probably a masterclass in how to use comedy to hit your dramatic points even better. So if you've not seen Thor Ragnarok and you are looking to get more comedy in your writing, that's probably a good example of how to do it and still have some dramatic impact. Yeah, that got my heart going, I swear, and I cannot wait for all the movies coming out. I am so excited for, the Marvels look really good. There's so much coming out on Disney Plus. Marvel's got so many good movies coming out. I am geeked. I'm also going to be watching The Bad Batch, which is already out, I believe, on Disney Plus, because I do like Star Wars stuff as well. So I have a lot of content. I just need time. I just need more hours in the day. And you guys need too. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time squeeing about my Marvel Star Wars obsessions. That's for another video. All right. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Woo! Da-na-na-na. On your mark. Get set. Go! And look, number 2. Anyone pick on number 2? Hey, look at you, Tina. I am so happy. Look at you go. Look at you go. Alrighty. 2, 5, 1, and my little poor baby just must have got lazy in the middle or had a long night last night. Perhaps got into the unicorn feed and overate. I don't know the story, but I'm going to tell you that I believe there's been foul play because number 6 should have won. I am very disappointed, and I'm going to have to lodge a complaint with the unicorn racing police. No. Number two was the winner. Ooh, look at you, Clatcha. I am... Oh, it is time. I've not had this on in almost 2 weeks. It is time to give out the horns. For that kind of progress, you get a unicorn horn of success. Well done. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. I want to sing a Disney song for you. Clatcha, you are wonderful. And you know how to write in a short amount of time. Clatcha. I don't know if that's Disney, but I wanted to do it in a style of Disney. Look at you. You had 2. Oh, Chloe and Tina both won that one. My goodness, these little unicorns get me. They get me. How did everyone else do? Let's see what I got. What I get? 400-ish? So not bad, not bad. I don't know how many are actually usable. We will see in the long run. Oh my goodness, you've been holding back. Ah! It's time to unleash Clatcha. Oh yeah, you know what? I did lose a little momentum after camp. I just tried to do a little bit every day. And I definitely lowered my word count goal because of work responsibilities, but I get you. But we'll still get through it. And now you're back on the right train. So yeah! Unicorn horns all around. Unicorn horns all around. I am happy that everyone's here and getting their words in. Well done, well done, well done. So one of the things that I think brings some comedy to writing is the characters themselves. So this is actually my favorite kind of comedy. This is probably what I add the most to my stories. Using what we know about the characters to put them in situations that are difficult for them or that we know they're going to struggle with, such as Vega, my main character, is from a backwater planet. She's not been to the main axis, which is like the hub of society and culture, and this most of the population lives in the axis, where she has like maybe 60 people that live on her entire planet, so she has very limited experience. She's not really dated or anything, so when it's sort of her job to distract somebody at one point because he's interested in her, it is a situation, even though it is highly tense, because if they don't get through the situation, they could be court-martialed and potentially killed. It's still rather funny because Vega, my main character, has no idea how to actually flirt with anybody, and it's, in my mind, it was very funny, and I've actually been told by people who read the book that it's a really great scene. So maybe use something about your character specifically that could be kind of mined for some comedy, or put them in a... I have another character that was in one of my earlier books that had to team up with his girlfriend's mom who hated him to find her at this one point. And having scenes with the mom who hated him and himself, like, it was a recipe for comedy because they were clashing constantly, but then they started seeing things in each other that they appreciated. So it actually brought them to more of an understanding, as well as it was hopefully entertaining to the readers as well. So those are some of that's one of my favorite ways of kind of throwing a little comedy in there. You only got 120 words, Shadow. You know what? Still, unicorn horn of success for you, my friend. I am proud of you, and you've done well. I know that you are struggling with burnout, so let's celebrate the 120 words that you did not have on that page before. That is half a page of stuff. That is your unique mind doing the work, man. You're doing the work. You're showing up and waiting for the muse to strike you. And that is amazing, girl. That is amazing. 2 scenes edited in my whip, also known as work in progress, in the sprint draft 3. Woo! You are getting there. You are getting there. How many drafts do you usually do, Tina, before you get your final? I know I go through multiple drafts. I mean, my last couple ones are usually just a grammar cleanup and maybe fixing some scenes and dialogue and things. But I have to go through many iterations, especially like right now I'm doing a lot of dictation. When I do dictation, sometimes I throw out whole swatches of stuff and just go with the idea and have to rewrite the whole thing. But it's my process. I think everyone's got their process. I'm so happy. You guys, you did so good. So tell me, like, what's some of your favorite stories that has some comedy infused in there? I mean, and I hate to lean on Marvel so much, but I gotta say, since I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I rewatched some of the other Marvel movies, and they hold up, and the comedy in there is very spot on. Or at least callbacks. Here's another little tip. Using callbacks, and this works for dramatic writing and adding some sparkle to your writing in general. Using callbacks, the Thor's hammer was a great one that threaded through all of the Avenger movies, is that only Thor was worthy of lifting the hammer. And as we went through it, and we even did the test in the Age of Ultron where not everyone could lift the hammer, and then we had the big, finally, reveal. So we had it like multiple times where we realized that no one else could lift the hammer. And then we finally got to the point where we found out one of the other characters was worthy of lifting the hammer as well as Thor. And it was such a dramatic and funny and beautiful moment that the buildup had been worth it. And so if you've never seen those movies, they are worth it for storytelling purposes, if nothing else. If you don't like superhero movies, I think that they have some of the best constructed plots, at least for the Avenger saga that I've seen. It went through like Civil War and all those, and they all like beautifully interconnected, and it had such a nice payoff at the end. So those are some of the things that I use to add impact to my writing for comedy as well as emotional impact. Well, you guys, you killed it in this last one, and I'm happy for you. Share any stories or maybe situations you have used. Yes. 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 That was actually hilarious, but it was such a beautiful and emotional scene. But there was that humor that lifted it to a new level. All right, I'm reading through some of your beautiful comments. Thank you all for showing up today. I really appreciate you coming to our live streams and keeping me on track, getting those words in on the weekends. And I hope I'm keeping you on track and helping you get your words in the weekends. In a couple weeks, I will be taking a weekend off again. I mean, this week, the last weekend was because I was having some side effects from the COVID shot, but I have a pre-planned vacation coming in May on the 21st and 24th. I'm going to be, or 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I'm going to the west side of Michigan. It's going to be very exciting. I'm going to near Lake Michigan. It's going to be right on the water in a little cabin. And I'm hoping to actually get some good planning and writing. And I'm hoping to have the book done by then. If not, I plan to finish Rebel by then, and I don't know if I'll be doing a live stream that week. I'm not sure about how the internet is, so I might do one earlier that week or later that week, but it won't be on the weekend that week. But I'm probably the next week is Memorial Day weekend in the U.S., and so I'll have a little more time to dedicate to doing more live streams, and I'm hoping to make up a stream for y'all and hopefully give you some motivation. Yay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys are amazing, and I'm so glad to see you guys are giving each other support in the comments. All right. I am almost ready for another sprint. I feel the power rising within me. Hopefully you're feeling it. Are you feeling the zazz? Are you feeling the pizzazz? Are you feeling the power of creation within you? If not, here I am to hopefully send down some Ragnarok type vibes, or maybe some power, maybe some humor, maybe some energy. I don't know. We're going to get going, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's nice and cozy and warm today. I got a new t-shirt I want to show y'all. It's just fun. It's got the moon and the sun. It's very peaceful. I guess I got my yin and yang thing going on. And this was a new kind of tea that I found. It's technically like a chicory coffee, but it's got 0 caffeine, and it's got a very coffee chocolatey taste. And I'm there. It's really good. It's really good. Tikova, I think it's called. I'll have to pull it out if you guys are curious, but it's really, really good. Are you guys drinking anything good? I had my yesterday. Whoa, oh, Chloe. Hopefully everything is going well with that. Chloe is fully vaccinated. Woohoo! Yay, you and me, Chloe, we're vaccinated. High five. High five, girl. High five. I am so happy that you got protected. Yay! It makes me feel a lot happier to go out now when I go places. I mean, it's not that I'm going to disrespect anybody. I still got the 10-day window where you're supposed to be more careful. And I'm still going to be very respectful of other people. You don't know if you can be, I don't think they know if you could spread it still. You're just more unlikely to get it again, or if you're also unlikely, if you do get it, it's not supposed to be as bad. So it's wise to still have caution. But I'm very happy to feel a little bit better about everything. And I'm feeling like movies are back on the menu, man. Petunia has her feet on Oliver's back, and it's the cutest thing ever. They're just kind of cuddled up right next to me. I love it. They're snoozing. They're snoozing. All right, sprint. It's time to sprint. It's time to sprint. It's time to sprint. Those unicorns, stop being lazy, guys. It is time. It's time to sprint. It's time to sprint. Oh. There we go. All right. Look at that. Look at them little ponies. They're so cute. Pick your poison and let's get it started. And here, one more time. Not one more time. We still got some time. We got a couple more sprints in here. I'm going to go with number 4 because purple is a good color. It makes me feel creative. And it is one of my inspirational colors. Pick your color that makes you feel happy and inspired. And then we're going to hit it and then quit it. All right. Oh, we have a slew of 4s. All right. Team 4. Yes. Yeah, it makes me feel very happy, very zen, very centered. I have been really good about my yoga this week. So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling pretty centered. I'm feeling good. Number 1. Oh, Chloe's breaking the trend. All right, Chloe. You're usually good at picking winners too. I'm sticking with 4 though. All right. I want you to crack them knuckles. I want you to think about what comes next in your story, and we're going to get immersed into the next story, add little zazzle razzle, maybe shake things up and do something a little different in this next sprint, add little beat that you know you can repeat later that might bring some more connectivity to your book, or a scene that you might be able to play out later. Or even you can retrofit it in so that it will work for your novel and give it that little extra power that will make it funny and emotional. So, yay, we got number 4. Allie's back. Back again. Allie's back. Tell a friend. All right, we're getting a lot of 4s. We got a lot of 4s going on. All right, on your marks. Get set. Right like the wind. Ah. romance. Number two. It looks like number four finally got some of his unicorn horn together, but yet he still came in pretty poorly. So number two, did we have any number twos out there? I don't think so. Maybe we have 2, 5, 4, and so that's not too bad. Number four, you came in third. Good job. Proud of you. Proud of you. So tell me what you guys did. I would love to know. Share it in the comments. I got holy guacamole. Almost 500 words. I killed it this time. And I actually had a few seconds to like clear my head. So not writing for a day really did jazz me up. I wonder if Clatch is having that same like day off effect. The day off effect or the couple days off effect. Man, oh, Clatch, you did good. 260. Well done. Well done, well done. Unicorn horn of success for you, my friend. Shooting off like the fire. You should imagine fire coming out of it. Or electric, probably electricity, because something like magical and like blue or light or energy is like flaming out of this unicorn horn. I am so happy for y'all. Yay! You finished your first section. Well done. Go and doing some work. Getting that work done so you get that degree. Well done, well done. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Number 4 was pretty lame. But we got some good racing in. Hopefully everyone is getting their work done and they are being focused, and I'm feeling fine. I'm getting it done, and I'm hoping to share that energy with y'all. How's it going? Do, 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 do. Let's get it started. That's my favorite song, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. Some boys kiss me, some boys hug me. I think they're okay. All right, this is a singing part of the live stream, unfortunately for y'all. I'm living in a material world, and I want to know your material word counts. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material writer. So get those word counts in so I can give you unicorn horns of success, y'all. Another way of, maybe 2 more ways, I don't know. I think this is probably one of my things that I like to watch in other things, and I don't know if I've actually implemented it a lot. Because it's like a cheap way of getting it, but it works. Of it working in humor or a twist. It's like The Road to El Dorado is sort of one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and the reason is it's hilarious. It has 2 main characters who are basically the bad guys that are really not. They're just going this crazy adventure, and it starts out with a misunderstanding that just keeps going until like the twist at the end when. If you've not seen it, it's definitely worth watching. I don't care if you're an adult. It really, really is good. It's a good character building and good storytelling. I really love it very much. And the actors, Michael Keane and Kenneth Branagh, who actually directed Thor, the original Thor movie. He directs a lot of movies now. They're both English actors who are just fantastic. They have great timing, which is another element of comedy, and having that good back and forth between 2 characters. They do that very, very well, and they have nice comic beats. But I think the misunderstanding is one of the biggest comedy things that you can play. Like, they come into this world as 2 they consider them gods because they look similar to what they have put on their iconology as their gods. They are just the same. They have the same facial structure. And this happened to have an event that makes even the native people think that they have powers, which they don't. And that becomes more and more like they have to keep doing more and more different almost like acrobatics, both verbally and in the storytelling, to keep their deception going, and that is where the comedy lies. Oh my goodness, Chloe, you killed it! Chloe! Unicorn horn of success! Unicorn horn of success for you, Chloe! Look at that, I have to flash that on screen. That's some crazy work there, girl. Crazy! You're crazy! You're awesome! You're everything. You're totally wow. I don't know how to do a good cheer. You're fantastic. You're good. And you know what? I would take 5 from you, Miss Tina, and you get 2. Edited 2 more scenes. Well done, my friend. Well done. You are moving and grooving. I thought writer at the same time. You guys. Yay! But Shadow, that's wonderful, especially when you're getting some blocks. 260 is fantastic. Isn't that what you got last time? I don't memorize everything, but I know you got the 200s, and I think that's fantastic. Oh my gosh. I am proud of you. Well done, my friend. Shadow, you killed it. You killed it, girl. Unicorn horn of success. You are your own unicorn, man. Wear your unicorn horn with pride. I have bestowed it upon you. So wear it with pride. Do not hide your sparkle from the world, girl. You are good. You are killing it. I am proud of you. Thank you, bows dramatically. Yes, Chloe, you are killing it, and I am beyond grateful to have you here and inspiring everybody. You guys, you needed the week off, man. We're getting it done. We are getting it done together, and I'm proud of you. And if you're watching this later, you like this kind of nonsense, make sure you like and subscribe. That is very helpful to me. Leave a comment and tell me what your favorite comedy is, book or movie. Because I feel like movies are easier to relate to because more people have seen the same movies. So it's harder to find people who've read the same books. But I would love to know. And don't feel like you always have to make comments when you visit. I just like knowing that you're there and you're watching and you're supporting your self and your creative endeavors. And I'm proud of you. Yay, Unicorn Horn of Success for you who are watching this on the replay and who are trying really hard to get their work done. And I love you all. My goodness, you guys are doing so well this beautiful, beautiful Saturday. That we have the sparkly light. The light is out and it's like amazing that we are now in spring and my energy level is just peaking right now. So you guys are enjoying Peak Pam. Peak Pam time. For all it's worth, it's the best it's gonna get. All right, people. If you have any questions or if you have any, if you're working any problems, if there's any like plot knots that you're working on, drop them in the comments. Yeah. If you have any suggestions for the next stream, I would love to have them. Because we got nothing big planned. I don't think I was, there's another write-a-thon coming up, which I did not choose to participate in. I found that it was good, but it was, I didn't want to commit to something when I'm not sure of what my work schedule is going to be. And I want to be fully committed when I do something like that. But I know that July's got another camp, so I'm definitely going to be doing that because either I'll be editing or I'll be writing a new book, which looks like I'll probably be editing by then. I always have such ambitions. And if anyone out there has trying out Vella, I would love to know what your ideas on it are. That's coming out in July. It's basically fan fiction for Amazon. I mean, sort of like a Wattpad for Amazon kind of structure. And a lot of people are gonna try it. I don't know. I think it might end up like Kindle Worlds, which was a short-lived program that ended up like flopping for them. But if you're doing that, I would like to know. Or if you're interested in it. Oh, Grown Ups. That's actually, the first one is really good. And I enjoyed that one as well. Good call. And what would you say some of your favorite comic moments are from that? Oh, it doesn't allow fan fiction. It just feels like, I think the structure feels like fan fiction, Klatcha. So that's the only reason I say fit like fan fiction, because of the way you can do every section gets comments, sort of like fan fiction does, or like Wattpad, and then you can kind of almost take direction from your fans as you're writing the story on the fly. Which I don't know. I don't know how that's even going to work. It'll be interesting to see how it comes to fruition. Quiz time. Oh no. Good luck. Good luck, Allie. Good luck on your quiz. I think you can do it. No, I don't think. I know you can do it, girl. You are a unicorn. In your soul, you are a unicorn. Okay, so that's good to know. I didn't know exactly how I haven't read too much into it. I just hear a lot of clatter in the writer community, the indie writer community, about Vela, and I'm very curious of how it's going to roll. I have so much on my plate right now that I'm just happy to write books and do my next scene. That's what I got to focus on, just getting this next scene done and getting my next word sprint in. So Meet the Parents. Yes, I love that. The Circle of Trust with Robert De Niro is one of my favorite moments. It's one of my favorite moments. I love it. I love it. Yay, Tina. Good choice. And that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh my gosh. You are wearing your unicorn? You're wearing your unicorn dabbing t-shirt. So you are a unicorn. All right. You are embracing the inner unicorn. Well done, Allie. Okay. Who does the 3-act story structure? That's a good question. And I will throw that out to everybody. Who does the 3-act structure? I do kind of a 4-act structure, I would say. I do the sort of, actually, I do like the full, it's called The Writer's Journey by Chris Vogler. I took a lot from that when I was learning to write. And it's more steps, but I've kind of condensed it to 4 main steps. It's like basically the inciting incident, getting to know the world, getting to know the characters, setting up the premise, and then taking the bait basically and going into entering through the threshold to the new story. The middle part is going to be fun and games, is what I always call it, where you get to know the characters. We keep throwing crap at them, but it's still not the ultimate problem yet. We get to the middle part, which is sort of like the line in between the second and third acts, I would say, which is like where they have a total setback and things are bad. And some people call it sex at 60. If you're in a romance, like usually the characters, they do the horizontal mambo at that time, and usually there's fallout from that, and usually it doesn't end well. Or if you're doing like an adventure or a fantasy, it's just where things start going badly wrong and they're not embracing their truth and they're kind of set back. And then you kind of know after that, you're like, oh gosh, this villain or this antagonist or this antagonistic force is really coming after you. And there's really no hiding. The next section I use is sort of not necessarily like an act, but it's more like this is like where we move into the finale, the dark moment, all that I put into this act. And then the climax and the ending is sort of, so maybe five areas. So I do the climax, and then soon after I like to tie up my loose ends and then move on. So that's sort of my structure always. And the middle part is sort of one of the most important. The turning point in the story is when we realize, gosh, this is way worse than we thought, and we're just going to have to really marshal our forces. I'm going to have to become the person I was meant to be in order to face this big, this big problem in the story world. And I don't know if I can do it. And then the black moment is within the finales where they're like, oh no, I can't do this. And they have to actually embrace their truth to go forward and to actually beat the antagonist. Because the antagonist, in my mind, should always be stronger than your hero. And they're going to have to come up, they're going to have to become a better person to deal with that. They're going to have to embrace their truth. They're going to have to pick up the hammer, as it were, as Thor would. Or in your life, if it's you're going to have to say, I'm a writer, and take your writing time. That's how you're going to overcome that dark moment. But you're going to have to dig deep and do that last step to then you get to the climax where you can actually beat the antagonist or whatever's trying to, the object in your way, so that you will survive or fail as whatever your ending for the story might be. It's harder doing the structure like that when you're doing multiple books. And that's what I've found. And that's something that we can discuss in a future stream. Like, how do you do the 3-act structure or the multiple act structure of the hero's journey when you're doing multiple books? Like, do you do a full hero's journey in every book? Because basically, if your character has done the hero's journey, then they should be at a new level, correct? You know, they should be their fully realized best self. So what do you do? And I actually come up with some hacks for that. So maybe next live stream, we'll talk about story structure, if that's of interest to you guys. If you're finding any of these tips or this breakdown interesting or helpful. I tried to be clear, hopefully, but I don't know how it's coming across. I haven't used my stories up and down, and I never fit into them. What the Plot Whisperer does, and I love her because she is all about letting you tell your story. But what she does then, it's like, I think we naturally fall into almost a 3-act structure, because this comes from, a lot of the 3-act structure comes from movies, books. Everything you look at has a similar structure. And if it doesn't, your readers or the people who watch it kind of feel like they've been cheated. Like, there's no payoff. And that's usually pop fiction. I mean, some of the literature does not do this, does not give you that satisfaction at the end. It's more for like deep thought. But what I'm going to say is, if you can go through your book after you've written it, when you're doing your editing, and maybe sharpen your points, because I'll guarantee you, if you overlay the hero's journey, or at least this 3-act structure on any of your books, you'll find that you have some of these points. They just may not be in the same area that you have them. And that might be one of the reasons why you don't like some of the things you write after you write them. Who does this? What is the name of the book? I'm trying to think. I don't like the writer of it. He sort of he seems like, and I don't know, I shouldn't say this publicly, but he seems very full of himself, like his idea is the only idea, and I don't agree with that, but I think he actually has some wonderful ideas. The plot structure, let me look it up real quick, give me a sec. It's very, story. I'm trying to see plot formula, maybe? Is that it? Story engineering. Okay, that's it. By Larry Brooks. Okay, so one of the best ones I've read is called Story Engineering by Larry Brooks. He actually breaks down like Hunger Games and different stories. And it kind of helped me to see that many stories actually align with the 3-act structure. And if you use them, then you'll find that people, it's like people don't even know what they're looking for when they read a story, but they just know when they feel it. Like when they read it, it's just like, oh, I get that, and it just hits them in the right spot. It's like when you watch a really good movie, it almost always has that same structure. All right, I would do that next stream. My books don't use, I'm a pantser, but I'm not a planner. And I try to do structures like that. It makes me go into writing slump. However, some simple structures are easier to follow. Yeah. Write the book first is what I'm always going to tell you. And get that creativity out. And then you can go back and add more structure, because like I said, the Plot Whisperer is probably the best for, like, she is good about reverse engineering that. Like, she said, go ahead and write your book every time. But then go back through when you're doing your edit and say, okay, what point in my book would have been this point? What point in my book would have been this point? And if you can take this scene and say, oh, this, the reason the book kind of feels flat is because I needed an inciting incident. I needed something to push them to make this choice. Because people don't normally, like, you're not going to leave your everyday life and go on these adventures, even though, like, because look at Bilbo Baggins. Most people know his story. He didn't really want to go adventuring. He was pretty happy in his little hobbit hole. But the call to adventure, which was Gandalf, came to town and sort of pushed him out the door. And I'm going to guarantee you, if a wizard showed up on your doorstep, you'd say, you're crazy. Why are you wearing those robes? Get out of my house. It would take, yeah, I am going to go sprinting. I'm sorry. I got really into talking. Oh, yep. That's a good one, too. Larry Brooks. Yeah. That's a good one. Yes, we're going to do another sprint, Ellie. Yeah, that was a good one. I like the story fix. Laurie Brooks and Larry Brooks did the story engineering as well. And they both are very good. All right, so I'll make the next stream more about plot structure, and hopefully that will be helpful. I think it could be helpful even for pantsers. I'm a planter. I do plan out my books and make sure I hit my high points, and when I go back and edit, then I look for the beats and I tune them up and make them more vital so that you feel the turns in the story. And I think it makes the story more appealing to everybody. So yeah, and we do have time for one more time with the beautiful unicorns, and I'll talk a little more about it if you guys are super interested. I think Chloe said, yeah, maybe a couple people. So we'll do that next time. And I'm excited to share it because that's one of my favorite topics. I literally have read every book that I know of on the topic. And I have a lot of information on it. So yay. So here we go. Oh, make it bigger. Then we're going to race again. Race again. Pick your ponies. I'm going to go with number 6 this time. Number six. Pick. Paint Planter for the win. Yes, I think planting is the best because that gives me the best of both worlds. Because I can have some structure as well as have some crazy fun. Yay! Thanks, Allie, for joining me in number 6 train. We're going to do some sprinting. It's going to be so fun. This is the last sprint of the night, people. I want you to get ready with me. We're going to do it. We're going to kick it. We're going to make this happen. We're going to get those words in. I have faith in you. You can do it. You can do it. I feel the love tonight. And the unicorns will be running through the fields of flowers. I don't know. All right. On your mark. Get set. Sprint! Ah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, number one, mint green. Mint green, and number one has won the unicorn race. Congratulations to number one. How did y'all do? I have brought out the coveted. I know you guys want this. Supercorn. This is, for those of you who stick around to the end, you get the, look at this, look at this, look at the length of the, ow, ow, ow. It is just for you guys. It's the Supercorn. And I got 350, and that puts me well over 1,100 words for the stream, and then it was way more past my goal. I am excited. I did well. How did you guys do? Oh my gosh, look at you, Chloe. He's so proud of you. Yeah, I'm going to give you a double corn. Not just the super corn, but the double corn, the coveted double unicorn horn of success. I mean, how resplendent is this? Well done, Miss Chloe. You are my hero. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And I know that we gave Shadowheart some wonderful fodder for stories. I think the Cats versus Dogs is going to be big, and I will buy a copy if you don't let me read it. So I think you should just get that out there. I think that would be fabulous. It sounds amazing, and I would be very interested in that. All right. And hopefully Allie is able to retake her test, and Shadow has broken her block, and anyone who's watching has got some awesome words during this beautiful live stream. If you do reshare your numbers later, I will make sure I give you a thumbs up, a high five, and a Adder Rider. Clink! So happy and proud to be a part of this Pam Fam with y'all. Thank you so much for showing up this excellent Saturday. I am so happy to be back among you. And next week I will be back again. We'll be talking about story structure and in different ways, hopefully. I will do some research and bring some options for pantsers. So I know a lot of you are pantsers because I am a plantser myself. So, oh, that's still better than nothing. That is fantastic, Miss Shadow. I'm so proud of you, my girl. So proud. And I love that we are writing, we're giving you some good story ideas. And next week, we'll hopefully do some more. And if you follow me, if y'all want to follow me on Instagram and stuff, I usually share pictures of the kitties and my life and writing tips and fun things about how I'm doing and what's happening. I'm trying to get better about it again. I am trying to enjoy my life and writing again. So here I am with you. And next week, we're going to do more of this fun stuff, and I will see you soon. I'm proud to be part of this fam, and I'm proud of you, and I will see you next time. Thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy writing. Happy day. Happy weekend. May your cat stories be stellar and full of humor. All right. Love you. Bye.